You're listening to the Black to Business Podcast, an educational podcast providing Black entrepreneurs with the tools and resources to start and grow their businesses. We chat with vetted Black entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and business owners as they provide tips and resources to help take your business to the next level. I'm your host, Monique T. Hey, it's your favorite podcast host, Monique T. Marshall, and I am so excited that you have joined me today, and I'm also excited to bring to you another short but action-packed solo episode on the Black to Business Podcast. Whether you're at work, on the go, or maybe even sneaking a listen at work, no judgment here, this episode is just for you. So find your cozy spot, grab a cup of whatever lifts your spirit, and pop in those earbuds because we're diving deep into building healthy habits for business success. It's time to lock in and focus, and I want to help you focus on doing donuts in your lane all 2024. Now let's be real. Building healthy habits is no cakewalk in general, especially in business. So as your virtual business buddy, I want you to know that I've been there and definitely can relate. That's why today we're not just talking about habits, we're talking about the real struggles that you might be facing. And first and foremost, I want you to know that this is a safe space and we're going to navigate through this together. So if you're new here, my style is really breaking things down for a better understanding, then giving you the tools that you need to do that very thing. And for my OG listeners, you already know how I do. All right, let's really dig into the world of habits. So when we talk about habits in your business journey, we're not just talking about routines. These are the things that you do every day, the stuff that can either push you forward or hold you back. It's like when you're working hard but not really seeing the results that you want. Sound familiar? Yes, it happens to all of us. So let's break down habits. What are they and why should you even care in your business? Habits are more than just a cue, routine, reward. They're the things that you do without even thinking. It's like the autopilot setting for your business. But here's the kicker. Why do we keep doing certain things, especially when they don't seem to work? So I want you to think of your business like a machine. The habits you have are the gears that either help it run smoothly or mess it all up. And each habit is a choice, and those choices decide where your business is headed. So it's not just about what you're doing, it's about why you're doing it and how it affects your whole journey. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself doing something in your business and wondering, why the heck do I keep doing this? Yeah, it's a common puzzle and we're here to figure it out. Building healthy habits isn't a breeze, and it's not just about knowing what to do, it's about dealing with how to do it. Limited time, tons of other stuff to do. Creating and keeping habits can feel like you're wrestling with the devil. Now let's talk about why habits matter. So imagine if you consistently did things that helped your business grow. It's like a ripple effect. More work getting done, better focus, and success knocking on your door. But on the flip side, ignoring positive habits can leave your business stuck in a rut, missing out on opportunities and feeling like you're stuck in this loop of missed potential. It's not just about today, it's about how these actions shape your business's future. So why aren't building healthy habits easy? Because it's about breaking free from what you're used to doing and embracing change and then sticking to it even when you don't see the results right away. It's like trying to break free from an old and push towards the new. And it ain't always a walk in the park. Trust me, I know. But here's the deal. Understanding how powerful habits are in shaping your business is the key. It's about knowing that the journey might be tough, but every little step you take towards building positive habits is a step towards a thriving business. So now that we've peeled back the curtains on habits, let's shift gears and talk about another big player, consistency. Now these two go hand in hand, and understanding how they work together can seriously change the game of your business. So let's just say you're offering a service. Maybe as a graphic designer, a consultant, or a virtual assistant. What's one of the things that your clients look for? Consistency. It's not just about showcasing your skills, it's about consistently delivering excellence. Consistency builds trust, reliability, and momentum. And when you consistently provide a high quality service, you're building trust with your clients. It's like they know exactly what to expect from you, and the predictability creates a sense of reliability. So being reliable is crucial in a service-oriented business. If you're consistently meeting or exceeding the promises that you've made, clients are more likely to stick around and even refer others. Most importantly, consistency propels your business forward. Whether it's consistently meeting deadlines, consistently delivering excellent work, or consistently communicating with your clients, it creates a positive momentum that's hard to ignore. You can't ignore the best of the best. So now that we've explored why consistency is like the backbone of your business, let's dive into some of the practical side of things. The heartbeat that keeps your business alive and thriving. How do you bring that consistency into the very essence, the makeup of your daily operations? So let's break it down. One key to consistency is setting realistic expectations. I'm all about keeping it real. And this is where you define what can you reliably deliver. It's not about over-promising and under-delivering. It's about being transparent about what clients can expect. For instance, if you know a project will take a week, don't promise it in 3 days. You have to set realistic expectations. And setting realistic expectations is about being honest with yourself and your clients, because you don't want those bad reviews because you overpromise and underdeliver. So consistency thrives on routine. Creating a manageable schedule is about finding a rhythm that works for you. It's not about overloading yourself with tasks. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. And this could mean allocating specific days for client work, admin tasks, and even personal time. A manageable schedule is one that allows you to consistently show up at your best. Got it? Now let's dive deep into something that every entrepreneur, including you, might be brushing off in this daily hustle, and that is celebrating those small wins. Now, this is something I'm also guilty of as well, but I've become better, and that's exactly why I wanted to share this with you, because keeping it real in the whirlwind of entrepreneurship, it's easy to let those little victories slip under the radar. You're busy tackling big goals, and those small wins might seem like things that aren't a big deal, but trust me, they are anything but insignificant. You've got a lot on your plate, I get it. Entrepreneurs who are driven by massive ambitions might downplay those small wins, thinking that they're just stepping stones. And the danger lies in not realizing the profound impact that they can have on your mindset, motivation, and the overall trajectory of your business. So let's set the record straight. Celebrating small wins isn't just a fleeting moment of self-applause. It's about recognizing your progress, building momentum, and fostering a positive mindset that propels you forward. And these seemingly tiny victories, they're the building blocks for your long-term success. Trust me. Now, speaking of long-term success, that brings me to my next point on how to build healthy habits for business success, which is setting expectations for long-term success. So imagine your business as a road trip. Setting clear expectations is like having a GPS for your journey. It's not just about avoiding burnout. It's about knowing your destination and planning the route to get there. Much like mapping out this road trip, setting expectations provides a sense of direction in the ever-changing business landscape. Another way to envision this is to think of your business as a project with milestones. Clear expectations act like a project plan, helping you navigate the complexities of running a business. It's not about having every step planned, but having a roadmap ensures that you're on the right path. And understanding the importance of clear expectations is akin to having a well-defined plan for your business journey. I love that because I went to school for supply chain management, and project management is my jam. So I think that in order to set those expectations and to reach those goals, you have to have a good project plan. Okay, so now let's talk about setting goals, the checkpoints and achievements on your entrepreneurial road trip. So short-term goals are like the pit stops, ensuring that you're making progress. And long-term goals are your desired destinations. Setting realistic goals is about planning your route, ensuring you're moving forward without overwhelming yourself. Practical advice for setting goals involves creating a roadmap that aligns with your business vision. Like I said before, the business landscape is ever changing, much like traffic during this road trip. Adapting your expectations to the shift in the market is going to be a skill. It's about understanding that conditions will change and being flexible in your strength. So navigating these twists and turns of entrepreneurship requires adjusting your expectations based on the current market conditions. And flexibility is the key to successfully adapting expectations to this evolving business environment. Now let's get real about entrepreneurship. It's a dynamic journey. Having expectations is like having a roadmap. It's not about having all the answers. That's what I want you to understand, but having a guide to navigate these challenges. So your expectations are the tools for resilience, helping you weather the storms that might come and then celebrating those small wins and achievements. As you embark on this journey to long-term success, let's make sure that your expectations are your guiding light, but not constraints. Got it? Okay, moving on. Now that we've set these expectations for this long road ahead, let's dive into the essential skills that are required for this journey, which is about practicing the focus and the discipline that this journey will require. So consider this like a toolkit for maneuvering the complexities of your business landscape. Think of focus as the lens of a camera in your business. I was trying to think of an analogy that would relate in business. So the focus is like the camera in your business. It's not about capturing everything in the frame. It's about zooming in on the details that truly matter. In business, focus acts as your lens, guiding you towards that deep work and heightening your productivity. It's not just about, because oftentimes people think focus is being busy. It's really not about being busy. It's about achieving meaningful progress. So you might find yourself handling various tasks, but are they the right ones? Mastery of focus is about identifying the tasks that truly move the needle and concentrating your efforts there. Consider focus as the roadmap for your business journey. Without it, you might find yourself taking unnecessary detours, slowing down the pace, or worse, getting lost. It's about zeroing in on what truly matters, distinguishing between the urgent and the important, because oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we confuse being constantly on the move with progress. And true progress lies in focused efforts on tasks that align with your business goals. So how do you master focus? It's about honing your ability to discern tasks that contribute to your business's growth. It involves setting clear priorities, eliminating distractions, and dedicating focused periods to tasks that demand your full attention. Much like fine-tuning a camera lens, going back to the camera, consistent practice is key to mastering focus. Now that we talked about focus, let's talk about discipline. Imagine discipline as a framework for your business. It's not just about holding things together. It's about providing stability and structure. So discipline as a skill is the mindset of commitment and dedication. It's the force that propels you forward, even when the business journey gets challenging. In its essence, discipline is the difference between intentions and actions. It's about aligning your actions with your goals consistently. I think the thing is that many entrepreneurs start with enthusiasm, but lose that steam and that fire along the way. Discipline bridges the gap between starting and finishing strong. So what does discipline look like? It's not about being inflexible or being rigid. It's about staying true to those commitments. It's having the resilience to push forward even when you're faced with those setbacks. Discipline also looks like ensuring that you show up for your business day in and day out, whether the storm is there or not. And to master discipline, consider it a skill to be cultivated. It involves setting clear expectations for yourself, creating a routine that supports your goals, and developing the resilience to stay on course. Like any skill, discipline requires practice and a mindset that views challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to demonstrate your commitment. Now let's talk about navigating the overwhelm that might come with building these healthy business habits. So when I think about overwhelm, I think about it like standing in the middle of Times Square, a whirlwind of tasks, decisions, and responsibility. And trust me, I know exactly how this feels because living in New York, Brooklyn to be exact, I rarely go to the city for this very reason. It's overwhelming, but one thing I know for sure is just like business, it's a natural part of the journey. So let's acknowledge some of these common challenges that might often contribute to this maze. Whether it might be managing multiple tasks, grappling with imposter syndrome, or shouldering every responsibilities, these challenges can make the business path feel like navigating through twists and turns. And understanding these challenges is the first step towards successfully navigating this entrepreneurial maze. So how do you navigate a complex entrepreneurial maze? First thing you want to do is you want to break down your journey into smaller, manageable steps. The same principle applies to overwhelming tasks in your business. Breaking down larger tasks into manageable steps can make the seemingly overwhelming mountain high feel like a series of manageable twists and turns. It's about creating a roadmap for your business journey, focusing on one thing at a time. Now let's talk about the power of delegation. So as entrepreneurs, there's a tendency, especially as Black entrepreneurs, to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. And delegation, I want you to understand, is not a sign of weakness. It's a strategic navigation for more growth. Knowing when to seek support and entrust tasks to others is a crucial skill. So in a recent episode, I actually spoke about this in delegating. We discussed the challenges that Black entrepreneurs face when it comes to letting go and delegating. This hesitancy, I believe, not only hinders personal growth, but it also impedes the scalability of our businesses. So embracing delegation is not just about lightening your load, it's about unlocking the potential for scalability and expansion in the world of entrepreneurship. Okay, now let's shift gears to get on the more actionable side. So you might be thinking, how can I actually implement these insights, the things that I've learned today in my business? So here's some practical tips for you. Number one, you want to identify your key business habits. Take a stock of the habits that have positively impacted your business. What are the routines? What routines contribute to your success? And number two, you want to create a habit implementation plan, which looks like crafting a plan for consistently implementing these key habits. Break down larger goals into manageable steps. Number three, you want to celebrate your small wins. Embrace the power of celebrating small wins. When you complete tasks, achieve milestones, or stick to a new routine, acknowledge and celebrate these victories. It's not easy, so celebrate the small wins. And for number four, apply delegation strategically. What this looks like is strategically delegating tasks to lighten your work and pave the way for growth and scalability. And I actually advise you writing down these things and say, okay, these are some of the things that I love doing. These are some of the things that I would love to let go. And those are the things that you can begin to delegate first, especially if delegation is something that you struggle with. And by weaving these tips into your business practices, you're turning insights into actionable strategies. So I want you to remember, it's not about overnight transformations, but steady, intentional steps towards lasting success. All right, my friend, that's a wrap for today's episode, a shorty but a goodie, on building healthy habits for business success. We've covered a lot, and guess what? You've done a lot in just a short amount of time by just tuning in and exploring these insights. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your empire. So take a moment, pat yourself on the back, again, small wins, and acknowledge the strides that you're making. Building healthy habits is a marathon, not a sprint, and you are doing it. So as we end the conversation here, I actually want to keep the conversation going. Head over to blacktobusiness.com/183 for all the resources and tools mentioned in this episode, and let's stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at blacktobusiness, and also share this episode with a friend, entrepreneurial buddy who might benefit from this conversation as well. And I want you to mark your calendar because I'll be back here same time next week with more insights and more strategies to help you elevate your entrepreneur journey. Until then, keep hustling, keep smiling, and keep pushing the culture forward. I will see you next week, same time, same place.